Hey, what's up? It's your boy, LAK. Holla at your boy. Us TV. Yeah. We back again. With another one. Yeah. Leave your comments, subscribe. Holla at your boy. I want to hear what the topic is based off of this conversation and based off of this topic. And the topic of the day is women fear strong men. All right? It's a paradigm between that. It's a duality in that. They fear them, but they also get turned on by them, right? And we're not going to even say we fear them. They're intimidated by strong men because of the power that men possess. Once he has the ability to be a visionary, and he has the ability to lead into the unknown where things can't be perceived at that moment, or he can perceive things beyond the moment of the presence. 5 years into the future, 10 years into the future, 30 years into the future, 2 weeks into the future, beyond that, right? Women can do this too, but it's not common that you find multiples of relationships or couples of entities that are around each other that are manifesting all these different entities in a group effort, right? They have to belittle men to feel empowered by the position that they hold. That is an illusion, because you can now see when you address the situation of why men get put into situations, or why women get put into certain situations of the power struggle. It's only because they conform to a system that's safe, that presents themselves to be a part of a situation that allows them to get on a pedestal, platform, or position to look down upon men only if they're not powerful enough to speak for themselves. So sometimes it's not just the woman's fault. Sometimes it could be the men, because sometimes the men, you may sit there and take criticism or critique from a woman who you hold in a certain position or light or pedestal, right? If you put her on that pedestal, you put her in that position, and you let her take hold of what your vision is, nigga, she gonna sway you left and right. You know what I'm saying? She gonna fucking make you move. You feel me? Then you get in your position, right? As they swaying you, and you become aware of this, right? You make that shit go up, down, left, right, switch the game up, right? And you switch the game up in the sense of, nigga, we visionaries. Men are visionaries, right? And we lead, okay? Women can see panoramic sometimes based off being on your back, right? Not being a fucking monkey on your back in the sense of, I want to pull you down, because they will do it if you allow them to, but you're supposed to be the bird, like a pirate. You know, always pirates got the scope, right? And then it's that bird on their shoulder that could see beyond, or look, or foresee while they're in the sea on a cruise, right? So that they could get to their destination, to that treasure. You feel me? But you can't allow the woman sometimes to dictate the trajectory of the outcome because most of the time the decisions that are being made are emotional. So they'll take a lie, they'll take a situation, make you be a part of that lie in the situation, or put you in a situation that may not be a lie, but they have the power and the pieces to dictate where you could go, in a sense. And if you allow them to put you in these different places, they just gonna do it. But once you step into your power and start telling people like, nah, I'm not gonna accept this, I'm not gonna go that way, I'm gonna move like this, and I'm gonna do things like this, they're gonna run away. They're gonna run away. They're gonna run away, one, because they can't stand to be inferior based upon their situations growing up as females, maybe not having a dad in the house, so they had to be extra masculine to fulfill what was missing in the household as far as masculinity. And they think masculinity is, you know, paying bills, working hard, being loud, being aggressive, stuff like that, being tough and stuff like that. And then it becomes a power struggle, because the man start looking at the woman like, yo, why are you being overly aggressive with me? And the way I saw you was delicate like a flower, being extra feminine, because that's how I perceived you. But you want to have a testosterone battle, which is not even natural in your DNA, right? Okay, some people choose to be overly testosterone fulfilled based upon the choices and how they perceive life. So, you know, a chick may want to be extra strong or extra aggressive or extra loud, based upon their environment and based upon their teachings and what they saw growing up. But that doesn't make equal balance in a relationship, because you have to be overly masculine to fulfill a role when you may create a chemical imbalance by you overstepping your boundaries as a woman. And the same thing go for a man. You may be overstepping your boundaries when you feel like, yo, she saw you as this masculine, but you may have these feminine aspects to yourself based upon your situations and like how you grew up. You may be raised by like single parent, or, you know, you grew up in a house full of women and stuff like that. But the key to the joint is to figuring out how to intertwine both. Is, you know, you got the divine masculine, divine feminine, and you start to learn how to channel both energies to create this balance, because, you know, a woman is an extension of a man, a woman. Let's say a woman came from your rib, so she's an extension of a man that became a woman, right? So there is those characteristics of the masculine and feminine being part of both entities and both species of, you know, humans being themselves based upon their environments. But what happens is, if you're not aware of what it takes to fulfill each other as a whole, one may be overly masculine, one person may be overly feminine, and when there's decisions to be made, if you don't know how to address certain situations, right, you may get stepped on, right? And stepped on based off of the intellectual concepts of decision making and your speech, right? And even physically, you know what I'm saying? A woman may feel like she may get overly physical with you, or a man may be feeling like, yo, I don't want to get physical with you like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's learning the counterparts of each other to see the balance of people coexisting with each other and how they could blend information and characteristics to manifest on a whole different level. What I'm seeing is we living in a generation where women have been forced, right? Not by men, especially not by black men, right? Because this is the false narrative. No black man was forcing no women to go be extra masculine. What happened was the lack of men in the household due to society's rules that put them in positions of jail, death, survival mode. It took them out of the household, right? And women had to be overly masculine based off the rules and the laws that was put into play, and made them follow a script that when men don't follow these scripts, it belittles them and it takes away the confidence and the masculinity of a man. And once a man find that masculinity about himself and start speaking up for himself and start stepping like a stepper, they can't stand that shit. They cannot stand that shit. The shit becomes ninjutsu, because they have to start moving a certain way. They gotta start moving a certain way, not to be seen or not to exist in your presence because of how you make them feel based off your self-worth, knowledge, and power. They can't stand that. So they have to call you names and they have to break you down. They have to do that shit. They have to say you ain't this, or you got potential, or you not you're not there yet, or I see what you can be, but you're just not. You like, yo, homegirl, I made out a blueprint from A to Z, right? And here's are the steps that get you to the mountaintop. And you can't tell me mid game plan, right? Or mid NM. You can't get me at the middle and be like, yo, well, you got potential to be what I thought you could be, but I'm gonna need for you to this, that, and the third. That take away from what you bring into the table. You're like, yo, you worry about a table, I'm worried about a suite of commercial real estate. I'm worried about a village, a castle. You worried about a table. I ain't worried about no table. We not worried about no table. I'm seeing men being broken down in front of my face because they asking them about income and what they doing with their time. Don't ask me what I'm doing with my money or my time. That's my business. That's my business. Don't ask me what I'm doing, where I'm going, and all that extra shit. Don't ask me none of that. Don't ask me about that. And don't ask me on that until you're at the point of symbiotic and the interdependence and the synergy of things where, okay, yo, I'm gonna help you do this, you're gonna help me do that, the money gonna go ahead. Don't ask me no questions. I don't got no info for nobody. Don't ask no questions, right? Because when I'm asking my questions to get to the next level and you giving me a hard time based off the position that you were put in because you feel this power, and you have to break me down or try to make me feel like I don't got the power to get there. And when I do get there and got the power, you gonna remove yourself and go run into hiding on some ninjutsu shit. Or it's going to turn you on. And it's going to turn you on in the fact that you realize that you're not that masculine. You're really feminine. Right? And you're going to realize that I am that masculine. And I'm not that feminine. Then the story starts to change. Because you can't come around acting all masculine around me. And I'm not going to come around you acting all feminine and stuff like that. And you're going to tell me that you want me to step and make you feel like, yeah, talk to me like that and talk to me like that. But it's only in circumstances and situations, because I may talk to you rough, like, yo, while we being sexual, but then we start talking rough when we in business or we start getting militant and stuff like that. You can't handle it. When you're in a position of power and you're sitting there at the podium, right? And you telling me this, that, and the third, and then I start telling you my perspective and it goes against what you are trained to be and trained to do, and you know that I'm right, you can't handle it. So therefore, you got to go to the book. Because if you were go to God, right, which you study, right, which everything derives from those principles, right, it don't make sense. You feel me? It really don't make sense. And you're going to think that I'm going to have this intellectual battle with you to see who's smarter than who and who's... That's not even the case. Don't ask me about my perspective if you can't handle it. Don't ask me about my power if you can't handle it. Don't ask me about my income if you ain't trying to see me grind and get that income. Don't ask me why I'm busy. Don't ask me why I'm busy. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Don't ask me why I'm busy. You feel me? Don't ask me why I can't spend time with you. Because I'm not gonna put my career and my skills on the back burner just so I could fulfill you. And then if I can't be a source of income or provide some type of currency in your situation when you want it, you're going to try to deviate the situation. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to grind and I'm going to thug it out. Because when you grind and you thug it out and you get there and you take the long way to get there, you're going to be back on my dick. You feel me? And you're going to look stupid and be like, why did I even put this nigga in this position or in these situations or these turbulences for the fucking my own crazy ass situations that I was trying to project on him? Why you did that? Why you move like that? Or why you not doing this? Or why you not doing that? Why you playing it safe? Why you a part of the system that keep you secure? Why you affiliate with niggas that are yes men? Why you not putting in the work on this aspect of your life, but you judging me on not putting in the work on that aspect of my life? Why you critiquing me? Why do you feel like you got the power to even talk to me like that? Then when I talk to you like this, you start scrolling through your phone, man. Because there's a power struggle, and then there has been brokenness in household because the man ain't there and the woman ain't there. You feel me? And the kid becomes that kid that be like, damn, yo, I had to suffer because of this. And you know, and we all been victims of that, and we all had to figure out the path, you know what I'm saying? Figure out ways to get it, you know what I'm saying? And we start living in these societies and these rules, and then there's these little stipulations and these little guidelines and shit that you gotta follow that creates guilt and all that extra shit, and it start making you feel some type of way. And then you affiliate with people that give you confidence and all that extra shit. So then you gotta talk to the next person a certain way and all that extra shit. And like, yo, let's get down to the the meat and potatoes. Like, you be a woman, you be a man, right? And if you decide to go any other way, right? Make your choice and live that way how you want to live that way without getting in my way. Without trying to tell me or ruin my situations, right? Allow me to express myself and not try to tell me when and why and how and all that extra shit. Nah, don't work like that. And when you try to stun on me because you got to a certain level here, see what happens is that level for you is now my floor. And I'm walking on that. You feel me? And you trying to use this level to make me feel here, and that shit don't exist. You feel me? So, I'm seeing this as and this is just a fact, man. Women are intimidated by powerful men based off of the man's ability to stay strong within his vision, purpose, and his goals. It gets scary. And women run away and disappear, or they get turned on. So yeah, that was my topic for today. Late Bloomers, Us TV. Music on every platform. LAK, holla at your boy. Late Bloomers. Subscribe. Follow. Share. We taking over, man. You already know. There's just certain things that I'm seeing in today's world and society that has to be spoken about, that no one speaks about. And I can't allow that for it to happen on my time, or for me, or my offsprings, and, you know, the people that care about stuff like that. Like, I can't tolerate that. And people may feel how they feel about, you know, vice versa the situation. Leave comments, share what you want to share, and express yourself, because we could create a dialogue and trade perspectives and see where we can find a middle ground. So once again, it's Us TV, Late Bloomers. Holla at your boy, Jazz America. Hey, what's up?